How can you compare the eye to the ear, the touch to the taste? When you break something down far enough, what you get is often something that you can't really compare to anything else in the universe. There is always something that emerges from nothing, and this something is in most cases absolutely unique, meaning it is not based on anything else that can possibly exist. This is the one thing that human intelligence has not been able to do properly. Everything that we have created is based on something else that we have perceived. A painting is a particular combination of liquids of different colors put on canvas. All paintings are the same, but the concepts of color, of form, of sight are completely unique to us. We did not invent any of these things. They were given to us. Even mathematics and the concept of numbers is not an invention of mankind. We did not discover the number 2 to compare it to number 3. What we did was coming up with the word 2 that represents a pair of rocks or twigs, and the word 3 that represents a trio of objects. All words are made of vowels and consonants, and neither of which we created. We just discovered them one day and went crazy with all the noise combinations. All the castles on the beach are the same, but we did not invent the sand, or the concept of density and mass, or the concepts of moisture, air pressure, or gravity that together make the sand behave in a certain way. We pride ourselves on our intellect and define our entire existence as an inventor species. In reality, we have hardly created anything. Somebody gave us the sand. We just arranged the grains in different ways. But maybe that's not such a bad thing. After all, even with only a few choice notes contained in the sound spectrum, we were able to write trillions on trillions of melodies. Although nature has plenty of songs to spare, they belong to a wholly different genre, one that doesn't evoke the same feelings compared to something like the Nocturnes by Chopin, Air by Bach, or the 10-hour study of pessimism softly spoken ASMR with ear. We think that with only 15 notes in an octave, we should have run out of ideas by now. And yet even after 2 millennia, people are still making new songs that hit different, songs that evoke the same feelings of sadness, joy, excitement, rage, and yet also feel different. Not only the feeling of sadness is unique and doesn't compare to any other emotions, 100 different sad movies can also evoke 100 different kinds of sadness. The world is filled to the brim with samey patterns that repeat to no end, but every now and again, something new emerges from them, and they are unlike anything we have ever seen and made us feel things we have never felt before, even if these patterns are ultimately made of the same substance of everything else that had come before them. God made man in his image, therefore man by nature should pursue his likeness. Like everything else in existence, man is created to make more unique things. Maybe it's okay for us to feel a little happy when we manage to create something that we can fall in love with, even if it's all just form and shapes devoid of meaning, or the same white noise that saturates our little human consciousness. In the end, life as we know it is nothing but consciousness. That's all we ever have. But we keep finding new ways to fall in love with it again. In these moments, we are reminded of the same idea that we are all too familiar with, an idea we hate to admit but can't prove otherwise.